Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Raw Wilson coming at you raw. I just wanted to make a video right quick, and I seem to always say I'm gonna make a video right quick. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but it shouldn't be too long because all I want to talk about is Project Cars. Project Cars is a racer, coming soon to PS4. The game is reported to run at 1080p and 60 frames per second on PS4. Now, let me say that again. Project Cars is set to run at 1080p, 60 frames per second. The developer in this video, and I'll have a link to the video in the description, actually says some developers are having trouble with getting 1080p and 60 on the PS4. But at the end of the day, let me say this. You shouldn't have a problem getting 1080p 60 frames per second on the PS4. The PS4 is a real good piece of tech. You know, it's not PS3. It's not no last gen console. It's a console that can push forth these next gen graphics. We're like, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is these developers that can't achieve 1080p 60 frames per second on the PS4 need to start achieving it. Look at this game; it's beautiful. At the end of the day, I'll play whatever game if it's a good story, if it plays good, if it's fun. But this is next gen, you know. Upping the frame rate, upping the resolution should be a given. You know what I mean? We buy these games for full price. And we bought these next gen consoles hoping for something different. If we were still playing games at 720p 30 frames per second, then that'd be bad, because obviously we could have just stuck with our last gen consoles. And those of you who don't care about a better frame rate, a better resolution, then yeah, stick with your last gen console. But I'm one of the guys who expect better. I expect better. Because these consoles didn't come out at $300, $200. They came out at $400. Xbox One came out at $500. Once again, I'm sorry for you dudes who bought the $500 version of Xbox One. But like I said, I expect quality from these next-gen titles. And I just hope that in the future we get more games running at 1080p 60 frames per second. Project Cars is looking really good, and I might even pick it up and do a review. Who knows? I'm not really a racing fan, but games like Uncharted 4 and games like I want to say Dying Light, these games should be able to run at 1080p 60 frames per second. But at the end of the day, I'm comparing racing games to these other really complex titles, because I understand Uncharted is more complex, or Dying Light is more complex than Project Cars, but still, that's not really an excuse. You know what I mean? You should be able to achieve 1080p 60 frames per second. But hey, that's just my my wish for all these developers to do that. But that's all I got for you. Rate, comment, and subscribe. This has been Raw coming at you raw. Pieces.